What's up, y'all? This Wootay, shoolulu woo woo. Y'all know what I be doing. And now you're watching What's the Motivation? In 2010 till now, with the whole flip side. In 2010, we had to create our own environment. Well, nobody used a band when you did music in 2010. Even to me, to be honest, like I ain't even really respect the hip hop scene in DC. As a street nigga, I ain't even really pay too much attention to it. But one of my peers, one of my best friends, my man Duck, he was really into music, like really into the DMV scene. So me and him used to be together. He really introduced me to the hip hop scene. He went in DC, and it was dead. It was nothing going on except for Wale and Goro. What is a Rock Mikey? What else I can say? It was a couple of EXO, but it wasn't too much going on as far as nobody trying to help nobody move. Oh, and they always had the Oi boys and all that on the South Side, which I always paid attention to. And I always respected them just from my outside, what I'm trying to do point of view. There's some city shit. But from back then to now you got the kids that actually listen to the music, that actually follow the artists from here. When we started doing music, you had no fans, so you had to just like create. We was creating content, trying our best to get at least somebody to pay attention. To this time, the kids in the city actually listen to the artists. They come up on the artists, they look at the artists, they look up to them. We didn't have that at one point. And now that it's created and the kids did that to me, I'm ecstatic about it. To tell you the truth, and I constantly tell my artists how they gotta take advantage of that. Because at one point, it was hard for artists in the city. It's getting a little bit better. We're gonna make it get better. Don't worry about it. We working on that. Oh shit. All this on entertainment. Well, I always looked up to the niggas like the Master P's and the Babies and all that. J Princes and all that stuff. From my point of view, I just want to be a new thing of what they do, because they did it at a time where I guess the artists weren't getting treated a certain way. So the way that I came in the game, that no longer exists. And to have a CEO and all that, the more I read up and the more I look in the industry, it's almost hard to have a CEO, or for niggas to actually respect the CEO or somebody that's trying to help them with their brand. So it's gonna be hard for me to do what I'm trying to do. But I think if I keep the people around me with the same mindset, I think my artists will help me accomplish the same level as them without me having to have the bad vibes. I guess the people would say this nigga took this nigga money or whatever. But that's my problem. Like, you learn the game from our perspective. You always hear the interviews. Oh, this nigga got robbed by this person. This nigga took this nigga money. I want it to be in, to a certain extent, in reverse. I want the artist to be able to be in position to put me in position. That's really my goal with the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm the businessman. Do what everybody like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the background. Let's make sure we keep doing the good business and you keep going to where you need to go. That'll put my family where I need to go. Not hard for my lifestyle, actually easy. I be worried about other people, for real. My lifestyle consists of dealing with artists all the time with music, and it ain't really take me out of my element. It took them out their element because they can't move around, I guess, and do shows and all these things. But as far as me, I'm never in the way. I'm always out the way behind the scenes with them, making sure the music get done, making sure, you know, debates and all that. So it ain't really changed my lifestyle too much. You know what I'm saying? It actually stayed pretty normal. Oh, fatherhood, the best thing that ever happened to me. Now back to what we doing. Again, when I started doing music, I had nothing, I didn't have no job at the time. And I thought I had one kid, I got 4 now. And I used to be going crazy, like, what am I gonna tell my daughter that I do? You know what I'm saying? As a grown man, or you wanna have something that your kids look up to. Well, when I started doing music was my proudest, other than having a child, doing music was my proudest moment for me and my kids, to actually do something that I could be like, okay, this is what dads do. So fatherhood to me is everything that I'm doing it because I am a father and I want to leave my kids something. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And I constantly tell that to my artists, to everybody that I'm dealing with, like, once you have a kid, your life changes. And it don't change for you, it changes for them. And that's the best thing you can ever have in life, is a kid. So if you ain't reproducing, nigga, remember, this what you out here for. Make yourself one, treat it right, and you see what life about.